Hello students, today we will go thoroughly through the chapter 15 light. You have already got a video where I have shown you or demonstrated like different instruments such as the plane mirror, spherical mirrors and lenses. Hope you have seen the video. Now let's know about them in details. So when we begin with light, what is light? Light is a form of energy that enable us to see our surrounding. So in the previous classes you have already learned about light, and you know that light travels in a straight line. So you know that if it is a source of light, suppose it is a torch, then the beam of light will always travel in a straight line. Now how you can demonstrate it? In previous class also you have done an experiment. If you see a lighted candle with the help of a tube, then you can easily see the flame of the candle. But in place of this straight tube, if you take a bent tube, then will you be able to see this flame? No, because we know that light travels in straight line. Students, have you ever performed a simple experiment? Use a torch and just focus it in a nearby mirror. Then what you can see? You will see that the light gets reflected. See students, suppose this is a mirror. Whenever we are drawing a plane mirror in a 2D place, see the board is 2D, so when we are drawing it, mirror has two surfaces, that is one polished one and another unpolished one. So when the ray of light, so this is the mirror, diagrammatic representation of a mirror, this is the polished side, this is the unpolished one. When the ray of light falls over a mirror, then what happens? It gets reflected. See, the light which strikes the mirror is known as incident ray, and the light which gets reflected back from the mirror is called reflected ray. Now you will see that if you draw a normal, let me take only one single ray to explain you this. See, this is the incident ray, this is the reflected ray, and I am drawing a line that is perpendicular to the mirror, that is known as normal. So in this case, the incident ray and the normal, this is known as the angle of incidence, and normal and the reflected ray, this is known as the angle of reflection. So if it is a plane mirror, then angle of incidence will be equal to angle of reflection. So this is known as the laws of reflection. This you will study in higher classes. So here one thing is very clear, that if a ray of light falls over a polished surface, see, mirror is a polished surface, and then what will happen? It will be reflected back in similar angles, and that is known as reflected ray. Now students, you know, whenever you see something, do you know why you see the chairs, the tables and everything? See, when the ray of light from the source falls over the chair, table, some of the light gets reflected, and that reflected light, when it comes to our eyes, then we can see that object. That means each and everything reflects light. But compare it with a mirror. In case of mirror, you can see it is very clear and you can see the reflection, your own reflection. But if you suppose this is a green board, if I look, so this green board is also reflecting light, but when I am looking at the green board, can I see my own reflection? No, because these type of surface are known as rough surface or irregular surfaces, and in case of mirrors they are regular or polished surface. So the reflection, when the light falls on a polished surface, then it shows regular reflection, and when it falls on an irregular surface, it shows, or irregular or not smooth surface, then it shows irregular reflection. Let me show you. Suppose this is a polished surface and this is a irregular surface, not smooth. So when the light falls over a polished surface, then it gets reflected like this. See students, whenever you are drawing a ray of light, then arrow is the most important thing. If you forget the arrow, then you will get complete zero. So here arrow shows the direction of the light. So the light is coming over the surface and then it is getting reflected back. Now if it is an irregular surface, then it will come like this and reflect, it will get reflected like this. Then it may get reflected like, see, the reflection is irregular. It is an irregular sort of reflection. So when a light falls over a polished surface, then it will show regular reflection, and when it will fall over a unpolished surface, then it will show irregular reflection. Now let's know more about the plane mirrors. Students, I have already demonstrated you how a image looks in a mirror, but here let us know about that in details. See, suppose this is a plane mirror and this is the image of this is the object, that is a chalk, and then you will get an image of this chalk over here. See, in case of a plane mirror, this is the object, this is a image. The chalk is the object. Now the thing which is in front of the mirror is known as the object, and whatever you can see behind the mirror, that is the image. Now in case of a plane mirror, the image, the size of the image, if this height is 5 centimeter, then the height of the image will also be 5 centimeter. Next, if it is of white color, then the color of the image will also be white in color. Okay. Next is the distance between the object and the mirror. Suppose it is 15 centimeter. Suppose the distance between the object and the mirror is known as object distance, will be equal to the distance between the mirror and the image. The distance between the object and the mirror is known as object distance, and the distance between the mirror and the image is known as image distance. So again, if we recall it, then the height means the object, the image of the object will be of same size. It won't be diminished or magnified. The object distance will be equal to image distance. Moreover, the color and the shape, everything will be similar in case of a plane mirror. So these are the characteristics of image formed by a plane mirror. One more characteristic of plane mirror is, see students, when you see your image in a plane mirror, then your right hand appears to be your left hand in the image. So the image is inverted, but it is laterally inverted. Laterally inversion means the right side of the object will be the left side of the image. If you just wave your right hand, then the image will wave its left hand. So another important characteristic of the image formed by the plane mirror is it is laterally inverted. And one more thing to add to it is the images are of two types. We have already discussed in the previous video, the images may be real image or virtual image. The images which can be cast on a screen are known as real images. The images, when you see a smart board or the projector or the movie screen, the images, whatever you see, those are real images because it can be cast over a screen. But the image of this chalk, when you see in a plane mirror, that cannot be cast over a screen. That the image appears, it is behind the mirror. So that type of images are known as virtual images. Now let's know about the spherical mirrors. Now we will study about the concave mirror and the convex mirror. If you have not seen the previous video, please check in the link so that you will be able to see the real concave and convex mirror and the image formation. So now let us study about how we will demonstrate or how we will draw a concave mirror and convex mirror. So students, whenever we have drawn a plane mirror, I have told you a mirror has two sides. One is polished one and another one is unpolished one. In this case, the unpolished one, I am showing it by a shade. And this is the polished surface where the ray of light will hit. Now in case of concave mirror, it is a spherical mirror, so we will draw it like this. And this will be the unpolished surface. This is a concave mirror. This is a convex mirror. Clear? This is the diagrammatic representation of plane mirror, concave mirror and convex mirror. Now see, when the light falls over a plane mirror, then it gets reflected like this. Now let us know about, let me add one more ray. Now let us know how the image is formed or how the lights are reflected when it falls over a concave mirror. Suppose these are the two rays of light. Let's draw here. Now what happens in case of concave mirror? The light gets reflected and the reflected light meets at a point which is known as focus. When the parallel rays of light fall over a concave mirror, then the reflected light meets at a point that is known as F or focus. So see, the rays of light gets converged in a point. So concave mirror is also known as converging mirror, as the rays of light converge at a point. But see, in case of convex mirror, what happens? The rays of light gets diverged and it appears to meet at a point behind the mirror. See, here the rays of light gets diverged and it appears to meet at a point behind the mirror. In this case, this point is F and this is the focus of convex mirror and this F is the focus of concave mirror. See, in this case, as the rays of light converge at a point, so concave mirror is known as converging mirror. In case of convex mirror, the rays of light diverge. So this type of mirror is known as diverging mirror. Now we will know about the image formation in these two kind of mirrors.